No, let's say, hey everybody. Hello everyone, this is Shananah with Geaux. Today I'm sitting here in front of you can't see them right now. It's either focus on me or them mostly. The stinging nettle, my stinging nettle. And I am about to harvest it. I'm sitting on a slope. What else is funny? I might fall at any moment. But we're gonna harvest this stinging nettle. But right before I harvest it, I want to tell you why I'm growing it. It has health benefits for us. Also, it can be eaten when they're young. You can eat them. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that because I got greens. I don't need to eat them. Now, if it came to being a survival thing, I know that I can eat them. However, let's look at them. Alright, I'm about to put my gloves on. I'm the type of person, I don't know if it's just me, but you wonder, when people say that the stinging parts can be unpleasant, I didn't intentionally, I was just wondering how bad it was. But I wasn't going to just intentionally try to get stuck by one of these. When I first looked it up, it was saying it was good for arthritis. I don't know if people grab it on purpose and get the little stingers. I'm thinking that the leaves might have some of that in them too. I don't want to touch them because I've touched them before. It's like a burning, itchy feeling to me. It's uncomfortable, but it's not the worst pain in the world, of course. It's just, why do it if if I don't have to? So I went and, right before this video to look up some things on WebMD. Here's a WebMD. I'm not just going to pick just any subject, any person say. And a lot of times I say that with herbs, don't just take one source. Usually, like with me, that one source. Now, if I've been a follower of that person for years or a couple of years or something like that, I might take what they're saying more seriously. But I'm gonna go do my own research. Always do your own research, because some herbs, if you're on certain things, it might counteract or make it more. Like there's some herbs, like if you're on blood thinners, they thin your blood naturally. You don't want to take like double blood thinners. So what I'm saying is always, even especially if I'm telling you something, but I do a lot of research because I'm interested in plants for health. So look at it in a reputable place, or what you think is reputable. Excuse me. And then look at another one. But anyway, this is WebMD. They said it's most commonly used for diabetes and osteoarthritis. Alright. It seems to reduce blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes. Alright, let's see. I want to see what kind of vitamins it's got. Okay, here it goes. The above ground parts contain large amounts of vitamin K. Vitamin K is used by the body to help blood clot. So I guess if you're on blood thinners and they're really trying to treat a severe something in your blood, a buildup of plaque or whatever, you probably won't want to use a lot of stinging nettle. You know what I'm saying? They said it might decrease the effects of warfarin. I don't know what warfarin is right off, but see, a lot of times when you're doing research, I guess you could look at me, I'm doing a lot of talking. What? Glad that wasn't me on that stool. Usually, like a lot of times when you're looking up stuff about herbs, you might come up with terms or things that you never heard of before, and you got to go do a sidebar research thing, because you don't want to don't just take everything one site says. Do your due diligence. This is your body. This is your body, and you are important. You are important. So it's good to know things like this. If you want to go into this realm, know things. I have somebody in my immediate family that's on blood thinners. I wouldn't make anything for them with this in it at this moment. Even though I think they've had a clean bill of health for some years, they're still on blood thinners though. So I'm not gonna increase that in any way, because if they get cut, you blood thinner, you can bleed a lot. So we don't want to deal with that. Let's see. Be sure to have your blood checked regularly. Like if you're on something for clotting or anti-clotting or whatever, if you want to do this, you have to, tell your doctor, and they can either tell you don't do it, or they can tell you, look, we can get your blood checked every 90 days or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To see if anything is different. I hate getting my blood drawn, but I have to do it a lot because of a lot of things that's going on with me, and your blood tells you a lot about you. It don't lie. It's not gonna lie. So your A1C, Mew Mew, look, it's not about you right now. But your blood tells a lot about you. It's not gonna lie. Just like your A1C, if you cheating and your doctor say you got your first blood test for they say you pre-diabetic, and then they have to wait so long, and they do another blood test, and they're gonna tell you you're gonna be diabetic, right? So you have a chance to turn this around in this time. Actually, you can turn it around later, but you have a chance to never get diagnosed with diabetes. Well, you need to change some things in your diet. If you didn't do it, and if you cheated a lot, guess what? In 90 days, that blood test is going to tell, damn, I don't care what you say that you did or didn't do. It ain't going to lie, man. It's not going to lie. Your blood doesn't lie. Okay, so anyway, sorry about that. Let's see. They said lithium interacts with stinging nettle. So if you're on lithium, they said it might have an effect like a water pill or diuretic. Taking it might decrease how well it gets rid of lithium. So water pills, it can decrease potassium levels. I don't know if this is like if you take it daily or whatnot. That's why it's good to look at people, view people that you trust that say they have been doing this for years, or and a few more people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use it as a nourishing herbal infusion. Now some people do those, like she is of the woods. I think she do a rotation of nourishing herbal infusion. I don't know if I'm gonna do them that often, but this, I want to try it because I do, because when you have your herbs, when you get your herbs, you want to try them for what they say they can do. It might not, from what I hear, it might not taste that well the first time, because a lot of times we're not used to plant stuff. Say I went through my juicing phase. Look, I used to use a juicer, and I'm not talking about like using your blender. I'm talking about the juicer where it squeezes all the juice out and it leaves all the pulp. So I used to do that, but before my very first time juicing, it wasn't that pleasant. So I learned how to add things that might make other things like the leafy greens that you really want be more palatable, more tasteful. I even juice, if you look back, there's a video I'm gonna link above. that I juiced a, it was a zucchini or a cucumber. I think it was a zucchini. I think it was a zucchini, and it wasn't that bad. But see, I mean, it wasn't bad, you know. But when you're doing herbs, when you're doing teas for the first time, try something tasty with it. Put honey in it. You might need to put a little more honey than normal to make it palatable. But sometimes, you know, you can use things that like my sweet mint I was telling you about. That sweet mint, you can use it by itself. Say, hey, I just want to do sweet mint. Maybe I want to sneak a bit of green tea, a pinch of green tea in it. You know, you can get yourself worked a build like a used to the flavors. Put it that way. Some herbal teas, to me, they're not that tasty, but I know the benefits I get from it. And when you're sipping the tea, you get the steam. It's like a little spa moment. It's a moment for you, for your health. Anyway, man, I just chased a really big squirrel. So let's go ahead and talk more about this Shananah right now. Look, it's got little, I want to say that when it sticks you, it puts something in you, and you know, you get some kind of medicinal something, because look, when you get poked by one of these, it takes a long time. Some people, it takes a very long time for the effects to wear off. So let's not play with it, okay? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna try to give you a close-up of the this. There we go, we got it now. We're gonna cut it down. I hope I have another flush of them. See this? See the little hairs on it? I don't know if it's focusing in. I hope it is. It's got little hairs on it, and on the leaves. See on the underside of the leaves? But once you dry them, from what I hear, they don't stick you anymore. So I'm going to just respect the plant. Respect the plant. Be thankful that it imparts these nutrients to me. And hope that it makes more. For me to harvest again, because I want to, when you're making nourishing herbal infusion, I was just trying to go back and look at Shears of the Woods again with that. You use dry. So I was wondering, I was like, do you have to dry it, or do you have to dry it or use it fresh? So drying is better. Dried is better. Right now I just actually, Mom and I went fishing yesterday, but the fish didn't know. Fish didn't care. Because look, it's been years. Our family used to go fishing a lot, like regular. But you know, we got out of the habit of it, and so we've been trying to get back into that point. But it's like every time we've gone lately, it doesn't matter where we go, they don't bite. And I'm not giving up. I got a couple of more places I'm gonna check out, but you know, while I'm cutting this, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of where we went fishing. It's a beautiful place. Plus, it's a park. It's the Bogue-Chitta State Park in Franklinton, Louisiana, and beautiful spot, y'all. Y'all need to be going to see your parks while you can, okay? You know, cause what things is going on in the world. I think people been losing their jobs. I think a lot of the park people have lost their jobs, so it's not gonna be as probably a nice thing as it used to be, because people take care of, you know, when you have more people dealing with it, they probably take more care of that area. So while you can, just go visit your state parks. Give them your support. We should be doing this anyway. I didn't even know this park existed before probably last year. I didn't know it was there, and this was such a beautiful place. They got cabins there. They got walking trails, which I haven't gone on a walking trail. They got a river that goes through a beach. They got a very big play area for the kids. It's just when we go there, the fish don't bite. And I know they just stopped. They said they just stopped the lake in September, I think, and we went after that. I don't know. It's a beautiful place for your family if you want to get away or whatever. But fishing, no. Or if you just want to sit by the, you hear the puppies. If you want to sit by the water and watch the water, that's great. But I haven't caught anything, and every time I've gone, me and Mama are gone. Me, Mama, and my brother and them have gone, and we just don't get any bites. You know, so, and we've tried several different. Only thing we haven't tried is minnows. And so I didn't want to do minnows yesterday because, you know, I didn't want to buy them and they die and nothing biting. I want to see things bite first. I'll spend more money. But anyway, yeah. So yesterday after we went, oh God, that sun came out. We went out yesterday, me and Mom, and she went with me to fish, thank God. And so when we got finished, we went shopping a little bit, got something to eat, came home. Then we went into her green patch and we started pulling like some of the greens that were, what was the greens doing? They were touching the ground. But anyway, after that, we started looking at her onions, and they're ready to be picked. So we picked some enough for us to process for, you know, quickly. And so that's what's in my dehydrator right now. But these are going in next, or in the oven. I might do it at a low temp in the oven with it kind of cracked. So I don't know how long they're going to be viable. They might shrink and shrivel up real quick. I don't know. So, because I have harvested them once, but I don't remember what happened. You know? Maybe they just didn't get processed. You know? That's more realistic what happened. But I'm trying to do things, little things, and keep processing. You know, you can't let stuff sit around and then you wasted your time. You wasted all the care that went into growing it, and, you know, wasted your money. But mostly you wasted your time, you wasted your resources, you wasted that spot that's growing that item. You know, but these have been coming back. Eventually what I want for them, I want them to grow in the ground. And I've seen where they can get big. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. Go on the ground, let them do what they do, and I don't have to worry about. See, look, I don't water this container that often. It's off of here by the trees, and the trees don't get that much care. So that's what I want. I want it to fend for itself in the wild and do what it do, and then when it's ready, I can harvest it, you know? So I have no stingers on me. I'm not in pain because I took the time to prepare before I cut these. I've been looking at them for a while. I think I'm gonna leave this where it is right now, and then I'm gonna do another harvest. But right now we're gonna just process a little harvest. That makes your gardening, like my garden has grown, of course, but and I'm trying to maintain it. But I want to maintain it in a smart way. You know what I'm saying? So I harvest some, and then I can process some. I ain't gotta have a whole big harvest right now. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I hope you enjoyed watching me harvest this stinging nettle. And until next time, remember, grow something. Go grow something. And love you. Bye-bye.